Hey guys, so I am so excited. We received our final approved model from our factory today. I am so thrilled, and I wanted to go through everything, some of the differences from the 3D printed prototypes that many of you have seen, to kind of the stages that we came to our final now approval that we're pushing forward with. So first off, if you've seen the 3D printed ones, get a little closer, you kind of noticed. Okay, it's kind of these. You got these little fish bones, 3D printed, so it just has to be a little bit different. This was the best option. However, with this, the plastic rubs down, these end up getting loose, you know, and if you've been playing on them, after time they do, that happens. So, wanted to show you some of the differences. Oh, the other thing is, where we are, one of these is breaks. They're not quite as durable, obviously 3D printing, right there, but even still, I've hosted 4 major tournaments on them now, and we've broken 2 rims. So, way better than what it was previously. So, wanted to go through now, this is our final model. Couple of differences. So one, these legs still snap in and out, okay, just like that. They are more stiff. This was actually one change we made from this model over here. We received, this is the very first plastic injection model we got a couple weeks ago. Had to make a couple revisions to strengthen it. One reason being the legs were popping out too easily, and we certainly didn't want that to happen. So now you still pop them out, you kind of pull either side and they'll pop out. But so that the plastic doesn't rub down, we've got little tabs in here. And so what they do is they can flex in and out, and also there's 8 tabs in there to hold in these legs. So if for whatever reason one of those tabs does happen to break, you know, you'll still have 7 left. Not sure why one would, but we wanted to over-engineer as opposed to under-engineer. So they just pop in just like that. You have a nice clean snap, and then they pop in and out. So that's the biggest difference that we made. Again, this original one, those tabs weren't quite as thick. So these things popped out really easy. You could serve a ball at it hard, the legs would pop out. Just kind of setting it down, you can see pops out. So anyway, we wanted to strengthen it. It did delay our timeline a couple of weeks having to make that change. So pre-orders, or the first orders, are looking to ship out around mid-June now, unfortunately, but we wanted to make sure we didn't rush a poorly designed product. I want to make sure you guys get the best. That's what we're here for, is to give you guys the best. So anyway, so that's kind of the biggest thing. One other thing though I do want to go over is these won't come standard, okay? So we do have these little rubber pads on the bottom here. Pull out the strip. Okay, these will be an add-on. The reason being is it does add cost to the product, and I know not everybody plays regularly on a hardwood surface. So if you're playing on grass, these don't do you any good, which is why we're gonna do them as an add-on. They're still gonna be cheap, they're still gonna be affordable, but we don't wanna raise the price for everybody who doesn't need them. However, for all pre-orders that are already in, and all pre-orders that get in by the end of this week, these will come with them at no extra cost. So if you play hardwood and you want these extra rubber pads, it's definitely good. So what they do, they just have these little, another one. So every set has these little gaps in the legs that you can just pop in these rubber pads. Again, if you play casually or here and there during the winter, these nets still stay in place better than the alternative. But if you really want it to make sure and stick, we've got that option for you. Other than that, just one other little thing. These still pop out. Okay, so you've got this little tab, and that's how the rims will keeps them together. In here you can see it's really thick. We reinforced both edges. That's obviously the break point, but really confident that that's not going to happen a whole lot. On my first take I did this, so I'll do it again on my second take, but I can bounce around on this thing, and look, legs popped out just like they're supposed to prevent the rims from breaking. So that's what's coming for everybody. Again, pre-orders are open. They'll get there middle of June. We're getting our European and international distribution all set up. Super confident, guys. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, we'll see you next time.